Righty ho. Let's see how we're doing. I think we're working. I've got a blank screen. Ah, there we go. Now we're up and running. Marvellous. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up underneath the video. Let me know if you get an advert again. Some people got an advert Friday night. I haven't quite figured out these settings yet. I think Paul got a nice young lady and somebody else got something else. When I watch the live stream back later to see, I got one for Fairy dishwasher tablets. So I think Paul did a bit better than me. But anyway, I don't know. It definitely says on here adds automata off. So I don't understand. I've got a new button I've noticed as well. I've got a new button on my stream thing here, which I can click and do an ad break. So I think it does one at the start for some reason. I can do an ad break for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Now that might be very useful for New Year's Eve when we all desperately have to stop every now and again for a T&P break, as we do as we get old, don't we? So that might actually be quite useful on coming New Year's Eve. But anyway, not to worry. I'm sure I'll figure it out. They keep changing settings of things. Right. Anyway, hello, evening all. Oh yes, some of you got an advert, which is exciting, isn't it? You've got an advert for packing solutions. Evening, Steve. Right, let's go back to the start again. Peter W. Good evening. Gary. Hello, hello. Brian, and very good evening to you indeed as well. Yes, Paul. Hello. Did you get a nice young lady tonight, Paul? Stephen, here we go in Slotties. Peter, Stella. Hello. Good evening. Simon. Hello. Peter N. Stevie Cooper got an advert for packing solutions. Well, that's always useful, isn't it? If you need something packed. Brian's got an advert for Domino's Pizza. I'm trying to give up pizza. Haven't had it for a while, actually. Makes me very fat. Simon pays for you to hasn't got any adverts. Skip the video, dismiss the advert to see the chat. I'll have to have a look at the settings. Anyway, not to worry. Paul didn't get the nice young lady tonight. Never mind. Ollie, good evening. Sinclair, hello. Oh, Paul says she wasn't that pretty anyway. Oh, well. Oh, Gary got 3 ads. Oh, well done. I think you win. 3 ads. Anything exciting? Did you get any for slot machines? I don't know how it works. I'm going to have to look into it more. Anyway, not to worry. Evening, Peter C. Right, never mind. That's enough of that then. Hopefully, if you've had an advert, by now it's finished. I think it only lasts about 5 seconds or something, don't they? To say, when I watched it back, it was for Fairy dishwasher tablets. So I do need to buy some more dishwasher tablets, actually. How does it know? That's kind of quite clever and scary at the same time, isn't it? I've got 2 dishwasher tablets left. Weird. Sam got some adverts for local girls. Oh. It's all happening down in Essex by the sound of things then. It makes it change. We used to get loads of spam messages for Viagra, didn't we? That was a thing, wasn't it, a while ago? That's why I had to make. If you wonder why you can't chat, that's why. Because chat is for, you need to be subscribed to the channel. Because when I started off and didn't do it, we used to get these all these spammy things for Viagra and what was the other thing? Was quite a big thing at the time, wasn't it? Silly all these spammy chat message things. So if you want to join the chat, subscribe to the channel, then you can join in the chit chat, and it keeps all the spammers out. Because if any spammers turn up, I just block them, and then they're blocked for good. Then they can't come back. Anyway, right, that's all that done. Stevie got some ads for local boys. Oh well, there you go. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Essex girls, Essex boys, whatever. David says, sorry he's late, he's busy. Ah, well, all right then, we'll let you off. Right, anyway, enough of all that. How are we all doing? All good, I hope. Right, so auction. So I think just about all the descriptions are now done. I did more today. I've been doing some other stuff as well. So I haven't got quite as much done today as I wanted, but I have done more. There's a few need proper photographs. It's literally because there's 3 or 4 bits still in the back of the van because it was bucketing down with rain this morning. I'm very tied up with space. I need to rearrange all the warehouse. As you can imagine, with 120 machines in, it's a bit full. Well, I think it's about 120, and I think there's 4 in the back of the van still. So hopefully it won't be rain tomorrow, and I'll load them and snap them. There's only a couple of Bandits and these Rivieras, I think, that need restoring. I'll put them back in the van just to make some floor space, basically. And I want a stand. I think there's a Bandit stand in the van as well. So I'll get some proper snaps of those tomorrow, and then start editing and uploading videos tomorrow as well, tomorrow evening. So the plan is, I was going to possibly upload some tonight, but it'd only be stuff with, it'd be the knock machines, like the coins and things. I'll probably leave it till tomorrow, to be honest. I want to slot the coins in between the machines again, like we did last time. That seemed to work quite well. You know, if I sell a penny machine, then I'll sell a bag of pennies, etc. As best we can with the coins we've got. It's got quite a lot of coins to go through. And it means if you buy a machine early on and you need some coins, you haven't got to wait all the way to the end of the sale to buy some coins, have you? You can buy your bag of coins and then go down the pub, walk the dog, or mow the lawn, or find a nice young lady on the internet. Whatever. So that's the plan. Yeah. Right, now viewing all this lot next Saturday, sort of 11 till 2, usual sort of time, either side of lunchtime. If you want to come up to Godmanchester to have a view of it all, it'll all be there to have a look at. I will do 2 early videos of all of them. It might take me the best part of the week to get them all done. You'll appreciate there's a lot of videos to make. It takes a long time to shoot them, edit them, physically shoveling the stuff around, then uploading the videos, and so on and so on and so on. So just be patient, they will all be done. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be enough time left Thursday and Friday. We need 2 days really to do a big walk around video again and play all the machines and have a chat about them. For those of you who can't get to the view. But at least you'll be able to see them all. There's good photographs there of everything, and there'll be videos so you can see everything all the way around, inside and out, check the mechanisms out, and so on. I've tried pretty much everything as I've been going through and put in the, you know, in this, I don't know, pick around in the description, you know, about it. There you go. Very nice cosmetic condition, good working order, lights up, US style plug on that one, plastic panels really good condition, all matching serial numbers as it happens on that one. There we are, good working order, jackpot, and original cash box. Tells you what coin it's on, sizes if you need to know, serial numbers, etc. So if you're not used to it, I put as much detail on as I can, unlike a lot of auctions, I hasten to add. That's why it takes me longer to catalogue, because I don't just put slot machine. There you go. I do try and give you all the relevant information. Yes. Paul says, unbelievable, there's a rockets on eBay. I know somebody texted me a little while ago, actually, funnily enough, to say there was a rockets appeared on eBay. So there we are. I think someone's thought, oh, might be a good time to sell a rockets, mightn't it? I suspect it might disappear again before the auction runs on eBay, as they usually do. But there we are. Whatever. The one I've got here won't disappear because it's here. Steve Hume Health Advertising just popped up and covered the live chat. Had to dismiss it. I don't know how to stop this. It says here off. I'll have to see if I can message it YouTube somehow. I don't know what they've done. These new things popped up. And it's got an option for ads automator, ads automator. I've got it set to off. Here, look, I'll copy paste it. Ads automator off. That's what it says on my screen. I suppose I could try if I can turn it on. I don't know. Anyway, back to the rockets. The guys owned the one on eBay for 40 years. You've been watching a Morrison's advert. Don't know what's going on. Steve Watson just had an advert for Cooper's Backdoor Club. Ah, excellent. Is it members only, or? You've had a tap ad. It's all random, isn't it? Let me have a look on edit. If I edit settings, what can I do here? Customization. Advert mode manual. Scheduled. Or automatic recommended. Don't know. Don't know what to do there. I might do something and it goes all horribly wrong. I'm going to leave it for the moment. Let me know if any more turns up. Let me just cancel that setting a minute. Anything else I can do? I've got a button for a break. A new button has appeared. Take an ad break. Take a break. Choose how long you'll be away. We'll show ads. Here we are. We'll show ads to applicable users so that your stream will keep. Only YouTube does not change your sound settings. Remember to mute your microphone. So I can do an ad for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Which is what I was looking at earlier on. I don't know. You'll all know the adverts are based on your previous search history. Is that why I got one for dishwasher tablets? I wasn't searching online for dishwasher tablets. Don't know how it knew that. Paul's moaning because he hasn't had one. Oh. Rockets have had a bid of £2.5 grand allegedly. We'll be interested to see what we get on our one when it goes up. Sam, right. Anyhow, back to machines, Steve. Yes, quite. Been smashing out the jobs all week long. This one worked. Yes, very busy, busy, busy. Peter says, interesting you did a search for tap washers. Oh, so you did a search for tap washers and you had an advert for taps. Okay. Put the word cocaine in, see if you get an advert. I will have to look at this before the next live stream. Again, I can only apologise. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how these settings work. All I can say is it says that it's off, and clearly it's not off, is it? I think if I change it, it might make it worse. So I'm going to leave it for now. I'll look into it. I'll try and do a bit of research before the next live stream. Apologies, everybody. Right, anyway, where were we? Before we were talking about tap washers and whatever else it was. Morrison's and Cooper's Club. Sinclair says, Peter, you're still working on the dropper copper. Ah, is that what the tap washers were for? The dropper copper? Yes, probably was, wasn't it? Ear cleaning and jackhammer adverts. That's a good combination. Right, I was talking about viewing, wasn't I? Yes, so viewing Saturday, 11 till 2. Videos will be up in the week, each day, and I'll gradually upload the catalogue during the week, sort of a chunk at a time. So panic not. So I'll probably put another email out in the week. I don't like doing too many emails because it annoys people. I know some people, but you know, I'm sure you'll all want to know when the catalogue goes up. But you can register now. As usual, click on the blue button and it'll take you to the registration page and get registered for the sale. Right, so back to machines. Any questions on any of these machines? Laughing Sailor today, I plugged in. So, well, just read what I put there, really, can't we? Cabinet's very solid, unusually so. I'll put there no woodworm, needs stripping and revarnishing, and new locks. Mechanism is working with a replacement 12-volt motor, transformer, and electronic timer relay module. There's no sound presently. We'll put you in touch with a supplier of suitable digital sound. As I say, Carl, I've got Carl's number if you need a little digital sound thing made for it. The sailor figure's all original, including the costume. His head is currently loose. I just popped it on the photograph there. and some damage around one eye and on his neck. Repairable. Most importantly, his moving eye mechanism is complete. And again, we'll put you in touch with expert restorers to do his face if you're not confident in doing him or don't know anybody who can do him. We are worthwhile restoration project, etc. So it does sort of work, believe it or not. Just been dragged out of storage. Yeah, there's a bit of a couple of assorted bits of loudspeaker and things. I think it had an 8-track player in it at one point or something by the look of it. So I just want all that chucking out and a little chipboard putting in, really. So that will make a good project for somebody. Be nice to see him restored properly and up and working. Peter's got his dropper copper all finished. That's good. Jack said, even though it's normally when you 1,000 suns you'll pay. When you get 1,000 subs, your page gets monetized so you can make money off the ads on the page. We've had over 1,000 subs for a long time. All these advert things have popped up. I don't look at the settings very often. That's just what it is then. I haven't got enough subscribers to make any money. You need like hundreds of thousands, don't you, to make money off of YouTube. I make about 1p a year or something probably. I'll have a look. There'll be some more settings somewhere I need to fiddle with probably. We've had these little crown things turn up a little while ago. This fan thing, that was a new thing as well. Perhaps that's something to do with it, is it? This thing where it says top fans. So at the moment we've got Simon number 1, Paul number 2, Stevie number 3, and next to you on my end here, if I click on it, it says 75 XP. I don't know what 75 XP is. What happens if I click on that? Does it do anything? No, question mark. Top fans and XP. Oh, here we are. What does this tell us? Top fans and XP. What is the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Okay, so XP is experience points. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages. Send super chats and super stickers. Learn more or turn off. All right, okay. What's super chat and super sticker? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. I just do YouTube. That makes sense. Anyway, back to machines. Yeah, so that was a Sailor. Anything else I looked at today? I don't think there was, actually. No, don't think there's anything else to report really today. Any questions or anything, let me know. Oh yeah, the big game. This is on Old Penny. Although it's got a label stuck. It says it's on 1 cent. It's on Old Penny. Just a note. I have changed it on there. I stupidly assumed it was 1 cent when I initially listed it and didn't even think to stick a coin in it and find out. But no, it's on Old Penny. All working. And the other one's on Penny as well, the target skill, wherever that is. This one. This one's also on Old Penny. Both working nicely. No seesaw in this one, was there? No, haven't got a seesaw. Anybody got a seesaw? Mr. Treefrog, good evening. Mr. Treefrog, did you get an advert for tap washers or Morrison's, or what was the other thing we had an ad for? Something else. Ear cleaning and a jackhammer. I'm trying to figure out these advert things. And why, when I've got it to set to off, they're appearing. So people let me know if they've had an advert pop up. Anyway, so both shooters are on Old Penny. Yes, they are both on Old Penny, both working. And so I changed the description on here. So it does now say it's on Old Penny. So yeah, both working nicely. You get 5 shots of this one. 5 shots of the Big Game Hunter. So it's the sort of secret gambling version, if you don't know. So you hit the little targets, and the reels above them spin round with different like animal heads on. I think you've got deer, bear, foxes. Might be something else, and an actual target symbol. So as you ping them, it spins the reels round. And you can sort of have a bet with your mate in the pub, or the barman, or whoever. That you're going to get 2 of a kind or 3 of a kind or something. So it's a bit of a surreptitious kind of a gambling game. But of course, as it didn't pay out anything, the machine itself, couldn't possibly be a gambling machine, could it? Honest officer. So you get 5 shots for that one. Then the target skill is 10 shots. Oh, we're done with it again. Here it is, target skill. That was 10 shots, and has these little targets pop up and down in the windows automatically. It's like clockwork. You wind it up, push the lever down at the side, it winds the mechanism. They go up and down quite quickly in the little windows. So by the time you kind of wiggle your gun around to shoot them, it's pop down again if you're not careful. It's quite a tricky game to play. And you get 10 shots with that one. And then a little score meter goes on the top, on the backflash there. Little score clocks round. All working again. Quite a good fun thing, really. Quite a few different shooters. Any photos of the inside of the Pyrex? There will be, when I do the videos, there'll be the inside. It's better on video, really, because as it goes round on the turntable, the kind of the angle changes, so you can see, because a photograph tends to be flat, and often you can't like see behind a lever or behind something in the mechanism if something else is supposed to be there or not. So we found with the videos, as it turns around on the turntable, obviously you can pause the video at any time. It's done in 4K progressive, which might not mean anything to you if you don't mean anything about films, but it means each frame is a separate photograph, essentially. So 25 photographs every second. So wherever you pause it, you get a nice sharp 4K photograph. So if you bring the videos up on YouTube if you can bring it up, if you've got a big TV or a big computer monitor or something rather than your phone, then you can pause it at any angle and see all the mechanisms. And yes, same with the conveyor. That will be all the mechanisms we photographed visible on the videos. So if you just wait for those to come up in the next day or two. So the conveyor needs, I think it needs 2 pulley wheels and the bit of belting. It kind of goes around in the figure 8. Which is probably, might have pictures of previous ones. What power ones? Have we got one of an SNL one? Yes. So there you go. That's what. So this is Stevenson Loven's one. The one we got is a Powers one, but it's the same basically. So I think the one we got in the auction, I think the bottom 2 pulleys are missing. As I say, you can see the way the belting goes around just in figure 8, so it turns the wheels in different directions. So a couple of pulleys. Amazon, eBay, something like that. It won't be very much, a few pounds each, and a bit of belting, which you just buy by the meter and just join it together. The motor runs, the one in the auction, the motor runs on, it's on 12 volt. Oh, I'll put a pincher in the inside. There you go. Didn't think I had. Oh, well, there we are then. So this is the one that's in the auction, the picture on the screen now. So as you can see, it's although the belt is there, it's perished. So you need a new bit of belt. And as you can see, 2 Super lever. So the top right is the motor, as you're looking at the picture here. That one's the motor, and then the other 4. There's 2 there and 2 missing. It's good. The cabinet's nice on it. The glass top flash is good as well, and the back flash is perfect. It's on. I think it's probably on old. I think it's old 10p. It's a bit sticky, the Coinmec. So I think it's on an old 10p size, so you'd easily file it out 12p, or adjust it for 2p. Those S1 mechs, you can put them on anything you like, really. They're very easy to work with. So I'm guessing most people just put it on 12p. Lock and key. The cabinet could just do a little bit of a refresh, maybe. I'm not sure it needs stripping really and varnishing, but you could do, I suppose. Or just put a bit of Wild Will and wax really, just to get some of the grunge off it. It's been stored a long while. But, yeah, quite nice. There's light in the top as well. Lights up. Nice machine. Great fun things to play. They take good money as well, these. Peter's on it. Have you got one, Peter, in your arcade? I can't remember. I know Robert's got one up in Woodbank, hasn't he? Because one of those machines that you stick a penny in, and you know, two or three goes to get the hang of it. So you keep putting pennies in, and when you eventually get the hang of it, even if you win, all you get is your penny back. Then you know you egg your mate onto other go, don't you? See if they can do it, and so on and so on. So they just, it's one of those that just eats money. Great machines. Yeah. So that's good. That will be a nice little easy project for somebody to do. Scroll these down to the bottom there. Look. There we are. Reminder of some of the other things we've got in. Any pictures into a conveyor, right? David, are both the new pin tables both in order? I've seen the Jigsaw but never seen the other one by Chicago Coin. Yes, they both work fine. So there's an official somewhere. Well, so we've got Little Mills official. Everyone should have one of these sweet little things. Old penny. Nice little thing, isn't it? Those, and then we've got the what am I looking for? Jigsaw. It's the last one. That needs a proper photograph. Yeah. I can't blow it up. It's not a proper photograph. But yeah, the Jigsaw is really good. Again, works again. The Jigsaw pieces on it are very, very good. Playfield's very good as well. Very little wear. It's on old penny. Lock and key. All doing everything it should. Very nice machine. And then, oops, let me close that. Just going back down to the bottom there. The touch off. We have had one before. We sold an unrestored one. In fact, I think it might even be the same one. You can probably tell from some markings on the cabinet. You know, I've got a feeling it's the same machine. Just looking at the markings where the bolts go through there. Yeah, it is. It's the same machine. Come round again. Fancy that. So yes, this is all working. So we sold it, look, back in 2017. I put the description down here, look, which is probably too small on the screen. I shall read it out. So Chicago Coin, 1936, touch-off pin table. Only 296 of this model were made. Well, that's probably why we've not seen one before. And probably why we've only ever had this one. So only 296 were made. 10 balls per game. There's 11 trap holes, 7 kick-out holes, and 2 kickers. And it's a multi-ball machine. Battery powered. Well, actually, it's now got a transformer in it, so you just plug it in. 4 of the kick-out holes are vertical long holes, each with a rollover switch at the top. The other 3 are round holes with no switches in them. 3 other rollover switches are elsewhere on the playfield, making a total of 7 rollovers. All 7 holes have wire-form kickers tied to a single solenoid. Balls landing in any of these 7 holes do not automatically kick out, but stay put until another ball closes any of the 7 rollover switches. Closing any of the rollover switches causes the solenoid to kick out all 7 holes simultaneously. In this way, multi-ball is achieved and allows these balls a new chance to reach the higher scoring holes in the lower playfield. Each of the 2 kickers at the bottom of the playfield has its own switch mounted directly on the face of the kicking plate. Each has its own solenoid, thus can independently and immediately kick out a ball that closes its switch. There you go. So if you can see on the bottom, I appreciate the picture's a bit small here, but you've got these 2 kind of yellow, almost like a cross at the bottom. Those have got kickers in them. So if the ball goes in there, it fires up, kind of goes around the loop and down to the other one, so it can keep going backwards and forwards until it eventually drops out in the middle to the lower scoring holes. And then all the other balls, if it goes over one of the rollovers, the whole lot kick out of the ball, the holes that they're resting in, and they kind of then, you know, jangle down the playfield to get to a higher score. So it's a good fun game to play. I have played it, it does work, and it's quite a fun one actually. I'll try and video it, try and do a good game when I video it. Yeah, but it's quite a good fun one, that one. Nice artwork on the side of the cabinets as well, all original. So that's that one. Jade, so is the wiring, regarding the conveyor, yes, the conveyor, the wiring is there indeed, and the coil not working, yes, literally needs belt and 2 pulleys, yes. Basically coiling it works. Yeah, other than the coiling mechanism needs just a bit of adjustment. And it needs a new mains wire on it, because I just hooked it up temporarily. But yeah, the motor runs fine, the light works, etc. So it's an easy restoration project, that one, for somebody. Thank you for seeing the pic, excellent. Do pot the coppers exist? Never seen one. Yes, pot the coppers do exist. Peter's got one in Yarmouth. Peter got a conveyor. We were talking about, weren't we? So there is a conveyor in Yarmouth. Very constant income. Yeah, I think they're a great machine. Does the jigsaw have legs? No, none of the pin tables have got legs, I don't think. We do get sets of legs in occasionally, and somewhere I've got 2 or 3 spare sets of legs knocking about, which I'll dig out. If I can find them, I'll put them in the spare sale in January. If not, they will come to light when I sell all my junk. But I think I still got 2 or 3 sets. I had a whole batch years ago, and I put a set in the auction every now and again, or give them to people or whatever. I don't know, but I'm sure I've got some left. I hope so, because I think I've got a pinball or 2 that needs legs. I've got a couple of 30s pinballs somewhere. I've always quite liked them. I think they're quite fun things often. Ingenious how they come up with quite, some of them some quite good games with very little actual technology when you look at them. But really some quite inventive, different ways. I had one called, used to have it in my little travelling arcade, one called Smack'em. Which to get the top scores, and you fired one ball round, and then I think as it went around the top, it bounced back, if I remember rightly, and you fired another one quickly to hit it, hence the Smack'em term. And if the 2 balls hit, then they kind of fired off into the high scoring bit. So like trying to play billiards, going in off on the billiard shot. It's quite a good game, that. Sold that years ago, never seen one since. I was going to say, I don't remember seeing a Brian's Pop the Copper in Yarmouth. No. I don't know of any on site, but I know I have seen, there are a couple at least I know of. Brian's. Yet to have one in auction. In fact, I don't. I'm trying to think if one's ever gone through auction. I can't think of one. When I retire next year, maybe, and set on all my dozens of old auction catalogues for the past 40 or 50 years of slot machines sales, and extract all the information out of them and upload it all to the website, then we'll find out. David, we love the Jenko one that fires all the balls at once. I don't know which one you mean. Let's have a look. Jenko 205 I've got listed there. Not got pictures of many of them, unfortunately. Which one do you mean, I wonder? A few were sold. Flying Scott, that's a nice little one, isn't it? Gold Kick, Gridiron. Puddinghead, that's a good name, isn't it? Puddinghead. Running Wild, Silver Cups. Spitfire, we sold a few Spitfire. They're a good game, aren't they? Spitfire. Fires them down there. They go down those kind of wires that go above the playfield. Difficult to show on here. It comes out of these chrome slots here, on wires around this bit, which you can't see because the screen's cut off. It does a U-turn and goes back up the playing field again. Good game. So a couple of those. Twilight Tricks. Yeah, don't know. Flying Colours. All right, okay. Flying Colours. Flying Saucers. Flying Colours. Here we are, 1935. I haven't got any details on that one. If you can find a photograph of one, I'll upload it to the website. You can stick a wanted on then, and then we can see if someone's got one. Flying Colours. Flying Scott was sold. What was that? Flying Scott. Oh, that's the train one, isn't it? They're quite nice. With the train journey on the back. It lights up sort of along the train tracks as you go. There's a playfield on these as well. Look, there's the train graphics on them. The streamlined trains. Quite a nice one. Yeah. Yeah. I can't retire. Who's going to sell us all these great machines? Yes. People keep saying that. Semi-retired. I need to stop doing everything else I do. Maybe just do machines. That might be the plan. I would like to retire, see, then I can restore all my machines and then you can all come and have a look at them. Come to that, I can see them myself. I was only thinking earlier on about all the massive amount of slot machine spares we've got to sell in January, which is mostly Bandit stuff, but there's like 3 pallet loads of it. And I was thinking, oh, it's going to take a while to figure out what's what. And a lot of it I'll have to just upload as Bandit spare, and then hopefully some of you will help identify the stuff. Because I suddenly realised it's about 30 years, worrying, isn't it, since I've actually restored any Bandits, really. I did quite a lot at one time. For any of you who are old enough to remember David McGladdery's shop down in Brighton, when he had his slot machine shop, Endangered Species. So he used to do all his machines from there in the shop. Did a lot of John Carter's as well when he had his big travelling arcade back in the day. So yeah, I did quite a lot one time, so I kind of knew all the bits of it, but sort of, you know, 25 years later, 30 years later, you look at bits and think, is that a Pace bit, or is it a Watling bit, or is it a Jennings something, or I can't quite remember. Hey ho. Flying Colours is junior. There's Flying Aces. Oh no, Flying Colours is 35. 35. Flying Aces is 58. Don't know, we'll have to see if we can find some pictures of these pins. You see, my retirement project, I can spend time doing more research, which I actually really like doing. Finding photographs of all this stuff. Because you've got all these names, you don't know what they look like. Turn God Manchester into an arcade of your machines for a week. Yes. Well, when it's not full of auction stuff and other clutter, I could do a temporary thing, I suppose, like I did for the Americans, briefly. Maybe next year sometime. Click it on my BMCO machines or something, we'll come and have a look at those. So I've never seen them all together myself, really. I got most of them out for the Americans, but not all of them. And I've bought a few since. Don't know how many I've got now, BMCO machines. 60, I think, something like that. 50 or 60 different ones. So that might be good to get all them together. Paul said he retired 9 years ago and is going to retire again next year. Yeah. Well, it's good to retire twice, isn't it? I need to go for my first retirement. While I've still got a little bit of energy left to enjoy it. Oh, he's going to hold me to that. What, getting some machines out? Fair enough. Keith saying we might look at doing another, like the very first little meetup we did, which was in a pub, those of you who remember, some of you came along. Had a pub in Northampton. It was just after the lockdown thing, wasn't it? And there's a little video of it somewhere, isn't there? Go to the events page. Change that, that wasn't there. Okay, right to the bottom. And look, March 22, look. Bring and Play Day, we called it. There we go, there's a little video of it. I'll copy the link. You can watch this afterwards. Hang on a minute, copy the link. I'll put a link here for you to watch afterwards. There you go. It's only a couple of minutes long. So the idea was that a whole load of us, we just brought a couple of machines along from our collections to sort of show each other, really. It was in a pub just off the M1 at Northampton, very handy to get to. And it actually worked really well. There's a nice row of aristocrats there that Tom brought. And there's Slick in the background. I can see we've got a Slick in the auction there. What else do we have there? Look. 6 more, funny enough, there's 6 more in the auctions. A U-Win. I've got a customer desperate for a U-Win. What else do we have? Roller tops. Oh, Dave Pratt bought some roller tops, didn't he? The one with the plunger thing on the side, which is super, super rare. That big football all win. There was all sorts of it. There was Peter bought the Bimbo box, didn't he? Just finished restoring. Robert brought down a working model he'd just finished restoring. I took out a few bits of Fairground art. Adam bought some bits of Fairground art as well. Some I think it was Hoopla, wasn't he? Restoring, stripping all the old dirty old varnish off. It was quite good. I keep saying we'd do it again, but I just never get around to doing it. But it was quite good fun, wasn't it? Hey, my machines, Mr. Drew Frog says. Yes, there you go. Look, pride of place on the screenshot, whatever you call it. Get Roger down for a day. Can I remember where all my machines are? I can't remember which ones are where because they're all in different storage places. And the worst thing is when something comes up which I quite like and I think, oh, I can't remember if I got that or not. I did try very hard to buy a nice machine in Australia on Saturday, but I got outbid. Fortunately, I didn't manage to get that one. He says, remember the shop well, Dave's shop in Brighton? Where did they all go? Yeah, I know, we've got for a lot of machines. I've restored, I don't know how many I did for Dave back in the day there. A lot. Certainly like, you know, in the 3 figures of machines. I'm worse than Greg. Who, me? What for? Forgetting what I've bought? Or having stuff stored everywhere? What machine did I miss in Australia? A Golf. What have I got it listed under? One of these. Oh, stuff stored, yeah. Yeah, one of them. So I don't know who bought it. I went to America, I suspect. There was a phone bid bought it. So I could picture of the football next to it. Marbled stand on that one as well. Nice. How much was it? $23,000 Australian. So I've got a football, one of these, and I've got a picture of the football. Automatic Sports Go football match. So I've got this one. I thought it'd be nice to have a Golf to go with it. But never mind. I can't really think why. I think the top slightly different on mine. The top flash. There's 2 or 3 different versions of the top flash. I could bring that along to a play day, couldn't I? It's bloody heavy to move though. As you can imagine, it's all cast iron. It's stupendously heavy. Cheap. Well, yes, but by the time I'd paid, if I'd paid buyer's premium on it and then shipping it from Australia to here and import duty and VAT, that'd be nearly double that, wouldn't it? So, yeah, hey ho. It's a good photo, isn't it? Big game shooter. This one with the castle bottom on it. You have to go into the website to see the pictures. They're too big to scroll on the screen. The 6-man football's the only one I've not had. Did I just sit mine's which one's mine? I can't remember mine's 6-man or 2-man, actually. It's bad, isn't it? There's 2 different ones, isn't there? There's a 2-man in the wooden case. Anyway, whatever. I've got one of them. I can't remember which it is. 0 duty on coin-op. Oh, all right then. Well, I still couldn't afford more than 23,000, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, true. That. Well, you could have bought it. You could have bought it for me. I could have looked after it. Anyway, there you go. Bring and play there sounds good. Yeah, I might do another one. That Northampton is quite a good spot. It's kind of right slap bang in the middle of the country, just off the M1. And the pub we had, if you watched the video, a decent sized room, and you could pretty much back your car up to the doors of the room we had. And we could kind of separate off from the pub, so the general public just couldn't just wander in. But you could back almost up to the doors to load slot machines in, so it was really good actually. Nice big car park, and Travel Lodge or Premier Inn, one or the other, I can't remember which, on the same site as well. So a couple of people did. They're travelling a long way, kind of make a weekend of it. I'll have to look at it again. Something for next year, maybe. You missed it and you had 2 of each. Well, that's just... You could have sold me one then, couldn't you? Take it selling to America. Shipping all our heritage out is disgraceful, really. Yes. Now, if you like cast iron machines, we've got 2 or 3 in the sale. Look, we've got a very nice, very, very nice, actually, gripper. Barrett gripper. Matheson, as we used to call them before we knew better. That's all original lock and key. All working, casting's all good. Super, super rare. I've got one of those, or I'd be fighting you all for it. So one of you can have that. That's very nice. We've also got a very nice cast iron ticket vending machine. Fancy one, look at that. There you go. 42 inches high, so decent size. Nice enamel label on the door as well, look. British Automatic Co. Tickets with it, working. Original locks and keys. Very nice. And what else have we got cast iron? I'm sure there's something else cast iron, wasn't there? Oh, Uncle Sam. Not sure what make this was. So I put there, look, the Uncle Sam's, several people made them. Cale Brothers made them, Mills made them, Howard made them. I think somebody else made them as well, different ones, slightly different versions, slightly different castings. And then there were some, I think, were made back in the early 80s, I think, from some old castings that somebody found in the States and made them. But of course, now they're 40 odd years old. So which one this was or what, I don't know. But it's one of those, super duper American restorations when they, back in the day, in the early 80s, they had this habit, didn't they, over restoring everything to make it look brand spanking new again. But again, now it's had 40 years on it. If it was one of those restored, then it's kind of mellowed back down again. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's working, very nice. Working on cent. Or up to, I tried 6pence, 1p's, and even 20p's working as well. Yeah, there you go. Lovely figured oak cabinet on it. Cast iron legs. He's good. If you want Uncle Sam. This one don't look like it ever had the top. Oops, you pulled the microphone out. The top thing on. Some of them had the like a top kind of sign over it, and brackets down. But there's no evidence of this one having any fixed on it. Some of them had them on, some of them didn't. So don't know. Come and have a look at him. I'll get some proper photographs done as well, obviously. He's quite good. Someone says he gave Dave 2K for a football last century. Sarah got scratched by the cat. I remember that football. I've got a picture of that somewhere. It was in his house, wasn't it, in Brighton? Yeah. From Mercenary. Yes, you are sending them all. Mr. Drew says cast iron machines are a different level of collecting I will never get to. Yeah, it's only money. It's definitely a Howard. Oh, there we are. Gary says got a bursting cherry. That's 2/3 cast iron. Yeah, those wartime ones, aren't they? Those ones. They're quite rare. Those. There's an absolute ton, don't they? So heavy. But yeah, I'm not sure how many they made when the alley was going for aircraft or whatnot. There's a few cherries around, a couple of other oddball ones I think I've seen over the years as well in iron. So yeah, it's a rare machine that. You have to see if you can find the other third bit you're missing in iron to go with it. You might have a job because there's not many of them around. Before I shoot, remind me what time the auction is. The auction is 1 o'clock. Oh, it doesn't say there. It says on the thing if you go there. 1 o'clock. Of course, you'll be able to bid as soon as this catalogue starts going up, which will start going up tomorrow night, basically, and a bit more will go up each day. So just keep an eye out. Grip, not passion test. What have I put? I don't know. I just put grip test, but I might be wrong. I will check. I can't see on this photograph. It's too small. What it says on his dial. It was late when I wrote that. Oh, I think Peter's got one in Yarmouth. What has Peter got in Yarmouth? I think we're slightly out of sync on the chat here somewhere. Peter's got one in Yarmouth. Uncle Sam. Yeah, one of the ones with the top on. One of the repro ones. Yes. The top thing was a fancy piece added to Kale, usually on the reeve. I thought there was an original early one. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Now there's a few different versions, isn't there? I guess over the years as well, they've been kind of made up from parts and bits, like all the machines, haven't they? In the arcades over the years, got swapped around, and they end up with different feet on and whatnot. Brown fronts were iron. Suspected replacement is imported. It's on penny. Penny one, yeah. Nice. Not many around. You'll put the Xmas lights up in the morning. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? On the 30th of November. It's not even December yet. So the modern one's a passion, yes. That one's a gripper. Yes, it is a gripper. I thought it was a gripper. Steve Gronowski made them. Oh, the repro ones, yeah. I think, have we sold any of those? I can't remember. Grip testers. Other grip testers. Haven't got any down here, have I? I want one of these. Elephant grip tester. Need one of those. There's a few of them around. I missed the last one in France. It did come to England, not to my collection, unfortunately. But at least it came over here. That was good, rather than going to America. If anyone's got one of these, I'd be very interested in buying it. I should put a wanted up, shouldn't I? Just because it's an elephant, really. I've got one of these. These are great grip tees. Don't see many of these around. In fact, it's probably that one I bought. If you don't know grip tees, it's a strip tease machine. Great things. I used to have, I think it was this one, it might have been this one we had, oh no, yeah, I think it was this one. We had some years earlier than that. I think it's the same machine came around again in Botany Bay Arcade. So you put your penny in, and there's two grip handles. You have to grip them both and just squeeze them slowly. And in the top where it says grip tees, up here, a drum goes around with photographs on, and the lady gradually ends up with less clothes on. Or should we say, as the more you grip. And as soon as you let go of tension, it just spins back around to the start again. Clever mechanism. It basically just traps the penny between, how can I describe it? So you imagine like a pencil and a polo mint, and the penny gets stuck between the two. So the pencil pushes the penny against the polo mint, and that pushes a gear, and that turns the thing round. And as soon as you let the tension off very slightly, the penny drops down. So the pencil then goes through the hole in the polo mint, if that makes sense. So it doesn't then push the thing round. Very clever, very simple. It's a good fun machine. Very deco looking, why I liked it, apart from anything else. Yeah. I'm trying to think where that machine is. Where the hell have I put that? It's somewhere. I think it's in store in Leamington, that one. Yeah. Do you know, I don't know where that machine is again. It's probably where my lost Laughing Sailor's gone. I lost a Laughing Sailor somewhere. As you do. They'll all come to light. Peter's still looking for shakedowns with Merlin in the same set. Yeah, you don't see as many Merlins, do you, as Uncle Sam's? There are a couple around in the UK. I've seen them. We'll just try and find one. Where's my grip tester page? I haven't even got a page up, have I? So you can't put a wanted ad up. I'll try and, if you can find a photograph of one, send it me. We can make a wanted page for it. Mind you, I'm looking at grip testers, aren't I? I need passion tester, don't I? What have I got them under? Fortune tellers, probably. Card vending, flashing. Are they flashy lights ones? Maybe we have got Uncle Sam's here somewhere. These Holdens, these people made some Holdens. Have they got one for them? No. Other type? Have we got it under other type? Maybe I haven't got them at all. Don't think I have. Spinny arrow types? Yes, we have. They're here, look. Found them. I need to categorise them, don't they? But I'm under spinning arrow type fortune tellers. Well, I suppose they are, aren't they? Right, Uncle Sam's. There we are. Yeah, so that's one of the repro ones. And that's not a spinning arrow, that's a flashing light one, so I've got it under the wrong thing anyway. Ugh, I'll try to remember to change that. And then Merlin, there you go. So Merlin is there. So you can put a wanted advert up. It's under other fortune tellers, spinning arrow types, even though it's not a spinning arrow type. It's a flashy light, isn't it? So I need to change that, but that's where it is at the moment. Shake with Merlin. If anybody's got one of those, 2013, look, we last sold one. Mr. Williamson would very much like to buy him. So there's, well, that one's around somewhere. I don't know, I can't remember who bought that one. way back then. £420, look, back in 2013, 12 years ago. I shall try. I'll leave that page open, then I'll remember to change it to flashy light types. It's in the wrong section anyway. That's why I couldn't find it. Remember, there was an arm. Oh, there was an arm wrestler. I had an arm wrestling machine. Merlin is at one of the OK diners. Oh, yeah, they had in each of them. They had one, didn't they? Merlin's or Uncle Sam's. They used to have a few. In the OK diners, but some of the OK diners closed, didn't they? So they probably got rid of the machines. The arm wrestler. Yes, have a look. Arm wrestling. That'll be under strength testing, probably. Unknown type. Arm wrestler. Not the bull one. Oh, Toro. They're quite good, aren't they? You just squeeze the bull's horns together. The arm wrestling thing. Yeah. That's I think I've got it listed. I know where there's one of these, but I can't buy it. I have tried. Is it that one? I think it's that one. Or yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah, it had the big like the torso of the kind of wrestler man with the arm twisted in, like 80s, 70s, 80s machines. I can't remember who made them. The Spanish lot, Zampala or somebody, I think it was, Italian even. One of those people. You had one for a while, and I think it's stopped working. I don't know what I did with it. I haven't got it now. That's when I used to operate. Yeah. All these machines, eh? Right, how are we diddling anymore? Good grief, look at the time. My tea's gone cold. What little bit I had left. It's 9:15. It's probably time to wrap up, isn't it? I mean, gossiping away. Anybody else need to know anything else before we go? Oh, the Stereoquam, I remember somebody asked me. Yes, and I think I put in the description as well. It will convert to old penny easily. It says on 1p at the moment. But the roadways is wide enough. It will take an old penny down them. All we need to alter the very little last bit where it says coin return. That's just not quite hard enough to get a penny down. So it's one piece of track, the upright straight bit. It's only with 2 pins. Take that off. Then it's left a bit. Put it back on again. Then your old penny will go all the way through. A couple of people have converted them. Micron, that one's not too bad. This graphic on the glass, doesn't it? The playfield's good. So yes, if you want to buy that one and put it onto old penny, that's pretty simple to do with those. I think Robert's got one up north, hasn't he? Pete, have you got one of those? Can't remember. No, there's one in Woodbank because I played it. Oh, there we are. There's one with the graphic on as well, look. Well, the paint was flaking off that one, actually. Be a job for Jim to make you some graphics. Well, there's a different version. Stero, that's quite nice. I actually like that one with the checkered flag on. It's a nicer design, isn't it? What's this one? Stero coin. And that one obviously lost its glass as well, by the looks of things. Stero, that's quite good. We like that one. In fact, I think that's what it should have on it, isn't it? Looks like the same cabinet. There's different versions. I think there's some what's on the advert? Stero coin, different again. So yeah, I guess you could be a bit inventive, really, couldn't you? I think that's a nice one. If we do buy it somewhere, I'll have probably a higher resolution version of this photograph if I've still got it. It might be on my computer that went bang. But if you buy it, you need a higher res than what's on the website. Just get in touch and I'll have a look, see if I've got one. And I'm sure Jim could make you a new glass. No, it's not too difficult to do anyway. You could probably do that anyway. I like the steering wheel kind of stero letters. Nice, aren't they? What's that one? Stero coin. That's another different one again. Look, similar to stero, isn't it? Don't know the letters on that one so much. Not quite so interesting. What's this one? Stero coin again. No, I don't know that one. Don't know that one. Stero coin again. F1 cars. What did that one got on it? Nothing. That's got Formula 1 cars as well. Okay. Stero. It's got just the roadway. And what we've got in? That one. So I think it should be stero by the looks of things, as it happens. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, that's not really interesting, is it? I'm busy amusing myself looking up stuff instead of concentrating on what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. Just place you wanted at. Oh, let's see if it's worked. There you go. Look, if we go here. Wanted. There you go, look. Comes up on the wanteds. Ooh, why does the back button not work? That's weird. Wanted. There you go. Yeah, excellent. Golden mint. Anybody got a golden mint? Not seen one of those for ages. There's Dracula and the Spook. Dracula and the Spook. Anybody got one of them? Customer one of those as well. Why? I don't know why isn't this working? The back button's decided to die for some reason. I have to have a look at that. Don't know. Fix it. Anybody else want anything? Carousel pusher, improved Pickwick, high top bonus. Sold 2 or 3 days lately. On the next version of the website, I'll be changing this a bit. But yeah. There you go. It's always worth keeping an eye to see what people are wanting to spend their money on. I'm going to do a walk around video with all the machines. Hopefully, I've got to do all the individual videos first, which is what I'm working on tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday. If I can get them all done by Wednesday night, which will be a push, but I'll try. Then in theory, that needs to be Thursday, Friday to do a big walk around video, because that will take 2 days to shoot. So then those of you, like yourself, where it's a bit too far to come up and view, you have the best of both worlds. You better see the individual machines, see all the mechanisms, see the cabinets all the way around on the Twirly Whirly videos, and then see them play as well. Now, I know the obvious thing you're going to ask is, why don't you play them while you're doing the Twirly Whirly videos? The answer is sod law. By the time you've moved them on and off the platform 2 or 3 times to video them, shook them all about, you go to play them and they don't want to play because there's a coin jammed or something stuck or whatever. And so it takes a long time to shoot that video. You know what machines are like when you move them. Something sticks where you can't find the right coin for them or something silly. So that's why I do that separately. Because yeah, most machines take 2 or 3 times to 2 or 3 takes to get it right, as it were. So yes, the plan is to do both. But the first job is all the Twirly Whirly videos, which will start going up from tomorrow night. I'll probably try and do all the wall machines and all the small, like trade stims and stuff because they're slightly quicker to do with the machines. I need more space to move the machines. Just how the warehouse is stacked at the moment. I'm just thinking to myself, thinking out loud, as it were. And I can do the Allwins, shovel them to one end. That gives me space to move all the bandits. Yes, so that's what we'll probably do. Smashing. Right. Are we all done? I think people are drifting off. They're getting bored. So I need a cup of tea desperately. Radiator's going cold, so the fire's gone out. So we'll catch up again Tuesday night. Might do an extra live stream in the week as well once all the videos are done, just to catch up if there's any more questions, if you can't see anything or need to know anything else extra. So yeah, so there won't be one tomorrow night, Monday, because I'll be busy editing and uploading videos like crazy, and the start of the catalogue. But we will do a live stream Tuesday night. If nothing else, it gives me half an hour off of editing videos, just to stop, have a cup of tea and have a chat. So we'll catch you on Tuesday night. Thank you all very much. Yes. Good luck on the auction. Get yourself registered, and we'll see you then. Right, that's it. I'm off. Nighty night. I can't spell night. Oh, there we go. Good night.